Welcome to another edition of Dizzarian Plays Star Trek Online. I am on my level 12 tactical officer on the USS Disaster. And I'm right where I left off, and we're going to go ahead and see what episodes there are out there. We are currently going through the Klingon War, and we're going to go down till we see the next step, which is hide and seek. So I want to go ahead and hail that and see what happens.
This mission briefing is classified. Starfleet intelligence has been working on cracking the coded message sent by the Undine agent you exposed at Pajem. And we think we have something. There are several references to the Paulson Nebula in the data. That is an area of space near the Lackey system that we don't know much about. Starfleet needs you to survey the nebula and find out why the Undine have an interest in it.
Okay.
Be careful. When the Enterprise D was in the area, it reported that the composition of the clouds may screen opponents from your sensors.
Oh, no. So we're going to go ahead and accept that. And through talking to him. So I'll just need to plot a course. And you can see, actually, it's not that far away. If I can remember how to fly my starship. I'm all over the place. Okay, so I'm going to plot a course and get to that system. As we approach here, we can already see the cloud and all of the dense stuff around it. It's kind of a crazy looking system. Love that. All right, I'm here. There we go. Now we can begin hide and seek. Sir, receiving distress signal from the USS Valor. They are under attack by Gorn, and their shields are failing. Captain, they can't take much more. Signal to Valor that we are on our way. So it looks like those nasty Gorn are at it again. So we're going to go in here and assess the situation. It's quite a dense field. Look at all those asteroids and stuff floating around. We've got all sorts of enemies, so I'm going to be fighting a lot of them. Let's go ahead and get my stuff going. Auto fire. Wow. Getting my weapons complement and stuff is getting much better than it used to be. And so things are going down a lot faster. Although, what is that big cube there? What is that? Alright, let me dispatch these guys and then I'll be right back. Okay, looks like we got the last of them there. Really good explosion. Like that. Oh, maybe it's just my items. Oh, yeah, it was. Okay, so I took the items. Except I got a Kelvin timeline lockbox.
Our ship is on a mission to map the Paulson Nebula. Unfortunately, we failed to adequately compensate for the power drain the nebula had on our engines. We retreated from the nebula to make repairs. That's when we stumbled upon an illegal Gorn mining operation.
Presumably, the Gorn didn't take that well.
If you hadn't shown up when you did, we'd be sucking vacuum. Our chief engineer says there's no way we can make it back to a starbase. In fact, without new dilithium crystals, we're stuck.
Sounds like we arrived just in time.
There are crystals on some of the larger asteroids here. That's why we headed for this location in the first place. If you could gather some crystals for us, we can make it to safety. Send us a hail if you have any questions about the nebula.
We can't give you any dilithium without shutting down our engines, which is too risky. We'll collect some dilithium from the asteroids. So, it looks like we're going to have to... Let's see if I can find some of this here. Let me get up into full impulse, get a little closer. Here we go. We're going to beam the dilithium crystals on board. Uh-oh, look at this. The dilithium is not exceptionally pure, but a few more loads of cracked ore should be enough. And look, there's a cruiser over there, so that's going to be a problem, right? Which means I'm going to probably have to take out those guys to actually get in there and take the dilithium. Yep, see? So let me dispatch him real fast. So, got him, and now build... Oh, I did beam that up, right? One more load should be sufficient, sir. Okay, so we're going along up here. Full impulse. Take that off. Beam it up. And we got it. So now it's Captain. Another Gorn ship is approaching the Valor. Well, of course. These guys don't seem to know how to stay out of trouble. So I'm going to have to head back to them. And sure enough. Although, I don't know if it's the Gorn. Why aren't these Gorn cruisers instead of Tutara? But these guys are pretty heavily shielded. It takes a little while to get through their shield, and then once I do, I can finally go in for the kill. So I have to dispatch him. And like I've said, I generally don't do a lot of combat on camera. Just enough to get a feel for it, and then move on. And he's dispatched. Boom. Alright, so now what are we doing? Delivered the lithium to the USS Valor, which is deliver the lithium, transporter.
We're in your debt. This is enough to lithium to get our warp engines restarted.
Great.
After we finish preliminary repairs, we'll set course for Starbase 157.
Sounds good.
If you want to go into the Pulsar Nebula, your engines will need a boost. I recommend you visit Lackey 3. The Gorn drove out the Federation miners there and took over a decalithium processing facility.
Decalithium?
It's only fair that you take some of our crystals back.
Okay, thank you for the advice. Captain, we can set course for the Lackey 3 at your command. Ah, okay, let's do it. Arriving at the Lackey system. Captain, the decalithium processing facility, I don't know why that word cracks me up, is dead ahead. The Gorn have numerous structures in the debris field, sir. We're also picking up several fighters and frigates. And the situation? They know they're in the Federation territory, and they're trying to protect their ill-gotten gains. I advise we approach with caution. By that, do you mean just run in headlong and see if they fire on us? I'm sure that's what she meant. So that's what I'm going to do. If I can figure out how to get up there. There we go. See? I called it. I like these little bases that are on the mining facility there on the asteroid. So I'm going to have to dispatch him as well. Alright, he's been destroyed, so let's beam these aboard. I thought this was going to be a ground mission. Lieutenant Commander, we can't get a lock on the decalithium. Something's jamming our ability to lock the beam on it. Probably a nearby jamming station. Detecting some suspicious tachyon emissions and signs of Klingon technology. This is more than a simple Gorn mining operation. We need to destroy that jamming station to get the decalithium. We may not be able to beam to the decalithium up, but it won't stop us from beaming a spatial charge down. Ooh, prepare our spatial charges. Signal a warning as we beam them to the station. The charges are prepared, and we can beam them over as soon as we're in the transporter range. A general warning broadcast will signal just before we start our transport. Okay. Wait, what is this telling me? You can use scanners to find nearby objects, especially useful... Okay. Beam it. Boom! Now let's beam up aboard. Everybody jetted out of there. The decalithium crystals are doing their trick, sir. Engine efficiency has increased to 4.7%. By 4.7%. And we should be able to boost the impulse drive enough to deal with the effects of the nebula. Coordinates for the Valor are locked in, and we are ready to warp. On your orders. Warp. Get out of here. I don't want to fight these guys. Boom. Alright, we made it in. Lightning all around. Captain, scanners show the amount of metallic density of this region is much higher than would expected for a nebula of this class. There's definitely something big here, and it might be hidden on another high-density objects. We should scan all high-density objects in vicinity. Okay, we'll do what it says. Do V and scan around, see what we see. There's like a screw over here and an asteroid over here. Oh, so actually I'm going to have to go forward. Let's hit this, the full impulse, which makes us move much better instead of like a sunken well. So let's scan the ruined mine. Scan the coronal distortion. Unlock the temporal probe. Oh my, what is this? Set the unknown values to the rows and columns of the square that add up to 15? What? Set the unknown values so the rows and columns of the square add up to 15. I don't understand what this means. So, what? Oh. Crap, I didn't see what it was. Oh no, what have I done? Let's try this again. Alright, so set the unknown values, which are the A, B, and C here. Columns of the squares all add up to 15. So 6, 7, 12, 13. So this one needs to set variable A to 2. You need to set this one to 9. And set this one to 3. Did I do it right? Aha. It seems Nakul followed the Undine signal to the Pulsar Nebula and promptly ran into trouble with Gorn. Looks like the Gorn did us a favor. Square one for the Gorn. Territorialism. The probe contained a gear for temporal agents. Personal shield. Nice. Investigate the temporal probe. Okay, we've done that. So I need to go to the next spot. So I'm scanning a disabled satellite, but I've run into a whole bunch of bird of prey. Of course the Klingon are involved. So I'm going to have to deal with all of these guys. This is nasty. Ow, have I got myself in trouble? Oh, they died fast. So that. Is there still 2 of them? Yeah, I need to get rid of them here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that off here. Wow. Those guys were kind of jerks because they kept on cloaking in and out. It made it a little more difficult to... I've got to learn how to fly this thing. Actually, I'm hoping when the expansion comes out, or whenever they actually release this on the PS4, that they release the controller scheme on here as well, because it looks very cool and might be handled a lot better. So let's scan the disabled satellite, the screw as I called it. This is an old 22nd century satellite deployed when this area of space was not well known. It's no longer operational. Okay, on to the next. So it already looks like there's a Raptor escort up here. Some more Klingons. See if I can scan it before I have to fight them all. Oh my gosh! All the mines. What have I done? Oh my goodness. Wow. That was absolutely ridiculous. Holy cow. That was bad news. I'm sure you guys are all just laughing hysterically at that. But, so, maybe I shouldn't just rush into things like that. That was crazy. Alright. And I'm on fire. Look, my ship's all sorts of messed up. Oh my gosh. Oh, this does not bode well. Right. Oh, defeated. Defeated. No. Okay, so I came back and kicked the Klingon's butt. And now I need to go and scan that asteroid. Scan it. Sir, we found something. This asteroid is surrounded by gravitic mines of Klingon manufacture. You don't say. You mean all of those mines that killed us? What's more, there appears to be some kind of structure on the surface, and we've detected several Klingon life signs within. Are we picking up any transmission from the Klingon outpost? Judging by the high-frequency transmission, I'd wager that the structure is some sort of listening station. I recommend we carefully punch a hole in that minefield and send an away team to the surface. All right. Okay. So we're going to beam down my standard away team. And
ship is under attack.
what is this? This is my server's not responding. I don't know what that means. Oh, and there it is. All right. Klingons, we're going to have to fight our way to the computer core. Of course we are. Wouldn't be a mission if we didn't fight Klingons. All right, everybody. Kill them all. So it looks like there's going to be a lot of this just making my way to the computer core. So I'll be back when I get there. Ooh, it looks like we've made it, but there's Swordmaster up there. And something down there. Should I take him out first? I think I should. That just sounds like bad news, right? Like, this is a bad guy. They're all bad. They're all Klingons. But now they're all munitions officer. I'm leaving these clouds behind. I don't know what that's about. But let my away team finish them up, and I'm going to transmit the data. We can upload these records to our computers for analysts, sir, but it takes some time. We'll need to defend the core until the download is complete. All right. So this is kind of a ring event where we're going to have to hold off everybody. Uh-oh. Watch out. He's got a Bathos. Flanking. Uh-oh. Am I dying? Tell ya, I'm starting to get a little frustrated with the combat in this game. Like, it just doesn't seem to be getting all that much better. It's like always clunky. Like the space combat is, this is, it's really hard to tell what's going on. More Klingons zoning in. Processing. Oh, progress, not processing. We're probably going to have one more wave. Oh, we don't. We downloaded the data, sir. I recommend that we get to Starfleet Intelligence as soon as possible. I agree. Dizzarian to disaster. The away team is ready to beam up. The disaster is picking up several Klingon ships inbound. If we leave now, we can be gone before they arrive. Depart the system. Yes. Did it ask me to depart system before I was on the ship? Alright, so I'm back, and it says I need to hail Starfleet to report.
Well done.
Oh.
Starfleet will analyze the data from the listening post. With luck, there will be something there that will help us in our fight against the Klingons.
Very good. I got a lot of nice items.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Level 13! And it looks like the next one is Stop the Signal. So, I'm going to stop the episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up and leave any comments you may have. If you see I'm doing something majorly wrong,
We have decrypted some of the information.
please let me
you
know,
found.
because as you can tell, I'm a complete noob, and I'm just getting myself killed all over the place. And which I think actually that's my first death. I don't remember one before this, so maybe I'm not doing so bad. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I got a lot of videos coming out. I got more Star Trek Online coming out, and I try to put out a new MMO video every day of the week, so you want to make sure you subscribe so you can get notification of that. So, till next time, bye. Switch audio to desktop. Switch audio to desktop. Switch audio to desktop.